Hi guys, Coach Kane here, the Rugby Whisperer, helping you to tame the animal that is rugby. And today we're picking a Springbok squad. That's right. Look, my heart's beating for the Springbok. It's beating. That's right. Oh yeah, feel the passion. Okay, let's get into it. 35-man squad for the British and Irish Lions. Okay, let's start with props. I know all you fly halves and centres are already picking the wings, and just calm down. So relax. You need a tight five to win. Tight fives win World Cups and Lion Series. All right, so let's start with the props. Let's go. We're going to go with Kitshoff, best loose head prop in the world. They say, these guys are overseas, the way they underestimate this guy and underrate this guy, I just don't understand. He mows everything down. He is unbelievable. He would have been the prop at the World Cup if it wasn't for Beast. Right, Kitshoff, number one. All right, next prop, Malherbe. He's our tight head. Okay, solid guy, good scrummager, not going to do much around the park, makes his tackles, cleans rucks, lifts the line. He's your classic number three. We don't need that anymore. All right, then, Trevor Nyakani, love him. Love Trevor Nyakani, good vibe, good man in the change room, great off the bench, provides impact, good scrummager, like him. But he's a backup tight head. Backup loose head, okay, Lizo Koboka. I don't know if I got that right. Sorry to all the Corsa boys out there, Zulu's guys as well. Sorry, whoever I'm supposed to be saying sorry to. But Lizo Koboka is a beast. He's a beast, but he's a Lizo beast. Like it. All right. Then, I'm going to go with two more props. And I think this man really deserves his position. He could play loose head and tight head. He's been playing tight head for the Sharks. Thomas Tutoy. Brilliant player, excellent at the breakdown. He had a very, very good final against the Bulls until he came off injured. I think it was the Curry Cup last year, the final. Then another guy who's been playing for Sale, excellent player. He's played for Rassie. He's can play loose head and tight head as well, but he's also a makeshift tight head. Is Kuni Oosthuizen. Fantastic ball carrier, does the job. One of Grey College's finest. Guys unlucky to miss out, I feel, is Vincent Koch. But those series guys, they haven't had a lot of game time. I don't know if he's going to be ready for the Lion series. Might be. Hey, who knows? Russie's on another planet, and Jacques with their abilities and their knowledge. Okay, hookers. I'm going to go with Bongi and Bonambi, Malcolm Marx, and Akafanamava. And I think you pretty much get everything you need in a hooker from those three guys. I think Bonambi's going to probably start again, and Marx will come off the bench. I think Russie enjoys putting on these excellent players for the last 20 minutes to actually pulverize the opposition. In the locks. Okay, I've picked four. And we probably could have gone with the fifth one here, but we've got cover, as we all know. I'm going with Etzebeth, Franco Mostert, Elstad, and Jason Jenkins. That would be my four locks. I think there's enough balance there for guys who can play tight lock and loose lock. And you'll see with my loose forwards, obviously there's backup for the lock position. Right, the loose forwards, I think Sia Khaleesi, Peter Steph-Toy. Well, sorry, we're talking just flanks here. Right, those are the two starting flanks. To back them up, Marcel Coetzee, he'll fill that Francois Low role off the bench very well. Then Kwagga Smith. I think Kwagga Smith's specific role is if Khaleesi can't play and is injured, Kwagga starts. It's that athletic open sider that we use for cover defending, also ball carries on the edge. Great player. And then the other guy, the blindside flank, proper reserve for Peter Steph-Toy, Jean-Luc Dupré from the Sale Sharks. I think he's been unbelievable. All right, then we go to number 8. And Dwayne Vermeulen is the starter and the incumbent. Now his backup, there's a lot of people who have been itching for Jasper Visser to get the call. I'm not going to give him the call. From what I've seen from Jasper, a strong guy, hard ball carrier. That's it. Does he jump in the line out? I think he's 1m84, 1m85. I don't think he's much of a line out option. I don't think he steals much of the breakdown, does he? Maybe I missed that. He's a solid tackler. I think he's a blockbusting tackler. I'll tell you a big issue I have with him at 8 is I don't ever see the guy fix a player and give it. I watched Leicester versus Leinster, a couple of highlights. Man, Nemani Ndola was outside him. And, open. And Jasper didn't even think to look. He basically just plowed ahead, looking to bounce, dominate them physically. And it's fair enough. But when it's 3-on-1, mate, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the tight head prop or you're the fullback. You got to give it. And he's an international footballer, or supposed to be. They all want him to be. And for me, he needs to sort that part of the game out. I don't, the last thing you need as a Springbok side is you're down by 4 points and this guy gets the ball and someone like Ches and Colby is open out wide, 3-on-1, give it, mate, and he just takes the contact. Listen, you're not going to dominate those British and Irish lines physically like one-off runner like that. That's not going to work. So I think he needs growth in his game. Also haven't seen him much under a high ball. Dwayne Vermeulen is unbelievable at that. So the guy that I'm actually picking to back up Dwayne Vermeulen is another Vermeulen, Jacques Vermeulen from Exeter Chiefs. And the thing about Jacques is he can also cover lock. He can cover all the whole loose chest. He's quite versatile. I don't see Jasper playing anything but 8. So my choices at 8 are the 2 Vermeulens, Dwayne and Jacques Vermeulen. Right, number 9, Faf de Klerk, Herschel Jantjies, Kobus Reinach. Now, the reason why I've picked those 3, okay, Faf is world class, love him. Don't think he played that well against Bristol the other day, but he's been brilliant all season. Herschel Jantjies, fantastic off the bench, has that impact. You could see what he did in the rugby championship 2 years ago. I think the kid's good, got a lot of X factor. Kobus Reinach, same sort of player as Herschel Jantjies. I think he's a backup. The problem I have with Kobus is his option taking at times. I feel like, man, it's very basic of what he does. Like, you're going to say to me, but he scores these long range tries, and I think I'm against a real rugby team, and I'm not talking about Premiership or the French league. I'm talking about when it gets the big stuff, when it gets the All Blacks and it gets the British and Irish lines. I don't think that space is necessarily always going to be there, and he's got to have more to his game. I don't see Kobus Reinach setting other players up. I see him getting a few breaks, and he's got a great box kick, and he's a physical kid and built like a truck, man. But I don't even think his pass is that flash. I mean, Faf's pass is way better. Anyway, I don't think we've got anybody else, to be honest, that we can trust. So Reinach's my 3rd guy. Okay, the fly halves. I'm going to go with world-class Andre Pollard and Mornay Steyn to back him up. The only reason I've gone with Mornay Steyn to back him up is because he knows the kind of game, and he suits the kind of game that Rassie wants to play. He's not going to really take it flat. He might do every now and then. He's got no pace. Let's be honest. Milk turns faster than Mornay Steyn. Okay, but at least he can kick his goals, and he better be good at that because he's actually had a couple of fluffs recently. And he can drop kick, so he can win like that. And he's kicking out of hand. I must say his cross kicks to guys like Madosh Tambwe have been fantastic. So good for him for there. Right, then we're going to go to the centres. Damien de Allende and Lukanya Am to start. I think Damien de Allende is in the form of his life. I think he's unbelievable. He's the best first centre in the world, besides maybe Gael Ficou from France. I think that would be the best big matchup. Then, to back him up, Jan Serfontein, fantastic player. Jan Goosen, he can play both 12 and 13, plus he can play fullback, and he can play fly half. This is the big thing about Jan Goosen. And then Frans Steyn. Frans Steyn gives you more cover, experience, everyone loves him. Why not put him in there? Can kick those long goals. Okay, wingers, Mapimpi and Colby, and Corsi to back them up. All right. I've only picked 3 wingers, and there's a reason for that, because I think Goosen can actually play wing. And at fullback, I've got Willie Leroux and Apelele Fassi, and I think Fassi can also cover at wing. So that's my squad, guys. Let me know what you think. You're going to have difference of opinion. Comes with the territory. This is picking a Springbok squad. We all love them. And this is Coach K and the Rugby Whisperer, helping to tame the animal. That is rugby. I'll check you guys later. Let's go the Booker. Let's go get ourselves a British and Irish Lion series. Cheers.